Like dirty puddles after summer's rain. Ridicule all those small wheels in the system which are turning in vain, day after day, from autumn to May, from dawn to dusk. They hide behind their duties and mask, whilst I scream and shout and love and make experience from euphoria to mistake. A sea of open doors lies silently waiting for me, and the world's wonders sparkling through is all I see. Filling the emptiness, the ultimate goal, our mission on earth, the aim of it all, stuffing banality with sweet raisins of adrenaline, drowning ordinariness with the screams of synthesized ecstasy. In the heart of the jungle, I'm swinging on lianas, whilst through a world of glittering green and the smell of bananas, humbly I land on my knees and I start to dig in the ground. A clump of mud in my palm, crumbly and brown, it slowly disappears between pillars of white and walls of red. In my hungry gorge, I shiver and sweat. The earth smoothly slides down my throat. On my gums, it leaves a trace of the taste of the sweet of fermenting plums. Clump by clump, I greedily boil down. I can feel nature frown towards my existence, but I want more. Earth sticks between my teeth, and I want more. Worms crawl through my guts, and I want more. I'm eating up the world. I am on the hunt. But am I hunter or prey? Am I looking for a place to stay or ever for a reason to leave? Am I creator or thief? Love and hate and fire and feasts, thrilling beauty and fighting with beasts. I want it all. Writing books and crying fountains, founding startups and conquer mountains, dancing samba, raising kids and fly. For every encounter there will be a goodbye. Highest peaks and lowest abysses. This is where my purpose is, where my meaning I find. Filling the emptiness, the ultimate goal. Our mission on earth, the aim of it all, stuffing banality with sweet raisins of adrenaline, drowning ordinariness with the screams of synthesized ecstasy. But wait a sec. After all, the emptiness persists and banality resists all my efforts. I long for significance, but the world ain't significant because it knows no meaning, and all that screaming doesn't mean more than a hush. My mind is meaning's sole source. It doesn't find it, it invents it freely. Thus my haunt is doomed to fail deeply, for what I haunt lives inside of me, not in the world I see. If everything seems trivial, who is trivial am I. Everything seems trivial in my damned, restless mind. Thank you.
You know, compassion is actually such a weird thing, you know, I mean, to me it's kind of bothersome because it's nagging, and we don't like to get nagged at. But at the same time, it's sort of got this like yogurt weavy sort of undertone to it. You know what yogurt weaving means, right? Well, it has the word passion in it, you know? So it's like compassion is actually sharing the passion for life, for survival. Yet at the same time, we tend to live in a system where if you go yoo down the street once or twice, you do that every day because you're happy every day, you're going to run into problems because you aren't normal. So how can you become passionate in a system that restrains your passion? Which of the many futures do we dream up for ourselves? For one thing, for everything. There's a cataclysm of the mind rippling through societies when people start to shift in masses, geographically, ideologically, religiously, and in all other ways of connection and connectivity. Like loosening elements in the slow heating crucible of times. And times they are a-changing, Bob, but who could imagine? We all did. The cataclysms of societies are not in one human's hands, but emanate from all our dreams. And it's therefore such a multitude of concoctions of everything imaginable, and viewed from the other side of the scale, screen, life balance, ignorance, quest for might, plight, or worst, wisdom, so totally unimaginable that when it happens, people are shocked to death, tears, laughter, or orgasm, and sometimes all of the above. A myriad webs of sunken, sailing, stolen, woven, abhorred, understated, pushed through, unbelieved, silently witnessed, loudly proclaimed, secretly kept dying for eons, blown back to life like an ember of coal in a puddle of grease, wrapped in dry bark and tender dreams. Dreams passed on by the elders all the way up to the shoulders of the giants that we stand upon, giant cultures, the world around. Each with their flaws, facsimiles, and virtues, their sound, their vowel, their song in the alphabet of humanity. Humanity, that most depraved beast of all, the biped with no coat, the masochist betrayer of its own beastliness, the aspirer to beauty, the ravishing lust-bearer, the disconnected architects of plot, ploy, and pleasure. The fear not but yourself brigade, the notoriously stupid chest beaters, the rigor mortis exercisers that carry their principles like planks of wood for their coffin over their shoulder and whack everybody with it that comes close. Effigy of mortal mortality that like a shadow chases the childbearing, idea-feeding bollocksy in the face of tomorrow daring, staring, wacky breed that accepts the unknown as a whirlpool of possibilities. An oracle of full-fated release, a relieving you from yesteryear's fear as the time frame urges the fish out of the bowl, urges the thoughts exchanged for pennies or less, urges the fiber and fabric that clothe our daily lives in waves of survival and social acceptance to change not just brand or color, but make, root and derivation, philosophy, baseline and solo partition. We are so mean to ourselves. And even meaner to each other. And meanest of all, to the earth, that binds us here to existing under her sky dome. No wonder we dream of also being stars in space and get what, from way, way afar, we too are living among the stars.
Yeah.
That was from my third book released in December. The books are available online through Rocknrollsailor.
So I realised to step on up the same lap and go.
What I don't understand is why the fuck do we bother with all these possessions? When possession isn't power, it's enslaving and fatiguing. An overcompensation for our fear of mortality and those that might lead us to it. Be it people, diseases, beasts, or bloody bad luck. And only desired for what it might bring, which is freedom. We give up our freedom to spend our free time taking up binding commitments that tie us to places, routines, time schedules, and activities and people in order to survive, hopefully thrive, and ultimately buy us our freedom. We give up what we seek to gain, again and again and again and again and again. We bulldoze a bush to put up a house and plant some trees in the backyard so we can decide where they stand. Like we let others decide where we stand in the production line, the pecking order, the butt-kissing contest, the wet t-shirt contest, the fashion parade, the stage, the rejects line of unemployment, soup kitchen or jail, the crucifixion line, death row, prisoners convoy on the way to Dachau. We subject ourselves to a total loss of practical and mental freedom for the promise of life beyond survival, and take revenge on the earth by forcing ourselves upon her like a species on a gang rape frenzy. Yeah, we take revenge on plants, trees, bushes, birds, fish, deer, wolves and bears because we can. Not without consequence, but we can. And so, knowing or unknowingly, we do. Urbanization has come to a point where we can scoff at nature the way it presents itself and finally avenge those hundreds of thousands of years of being stung by thorns, slipping through mud, getting sick-soaked by rain, parched by an unforgiving sun, freezing every fucking night as the wind finds yet another crack in the shelter. Revenge. Revenge for all the frostbite, all the spit and gall with hunger. Revenge. Revenge for our history. Revenge for the thunderous hoofs, the howling in the night. Revenge for the dictated waves of survival through forced adaptation to the circumstance, which is where slavery found its root. Because if you can endure all the pain and the suffering that you go through when you're living out in nature, somebody might put you through the same and you will still carry on. Thank you.